Yo, what is up, guys? So we are here to showcase off two of the decks that got newer support recently. One of them going to be Cloudians. The other one is going to be the Super Quantums. But anyway, Super Quantums got a new Link monster that gives them extra draw power. We actually did cover all of these new cards. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'm going to have it in the pinned comment. But yeah, basically so many new cards came out in the game. But anyways, he's got out the new Link monster. It's going to make it so Link summon of this card can't be destroyed. And then each time a Super Quant Exceed monster with a different name is summoned from the extract to his own points, you get a draw card. And then if an Exceed monster that this card is points to destroyed by opponent's card effect, you summon another Super Quant monster from your deck. And then you can only use each effect once per turn. But Cloudians, that's what I'm really here to talk about. That's the thing that I'm actually more excited about than like the Super Quantums or any of the new support, because Cloudians, this is an old archetype. Now he did get, unfortunately, a Book of Moon over here courtesy of the Ouroboros. Had he not gotten Ouroboros here, he could have done a little bit more. But Cloudian Turbulence is what really is going to make this card, or this whole archetype, actually completely take off and have actually like broken potential to pull off FTKs and OTKs. The Turbulence is probably going to be the card that, if anything, is going to be getting banned in this deck eventually. And I'm not saying right now because the deck isn't broken right now. It just has a lot of potential courtesy of Turbulence. But anyways, we got Eye of the Typhoon out. Most of the Cloudians, with the exception of the vanilla one, which is a smoke ball, they have the effect where they can't be destroyed by battle unless it's in like defense position. You have to just destroy the card. But anyways, Eye of the Typhoon, I guess you could say, is one of their boss monsters. The whole archetype is a little bit strange, considering Cloudian Eye of Typhoon is actually wind. Most of the things in the deck are actually going to be water, so you can actually play a lot of other cards. Now, the Great Magnus here actually had 3 attachments, so he decides to go ahead and make a Saryuja instead here. Which, I don't know, you could argue that it could be totally fine to keep that card. We see another Eastbon over here. But this is the new support. So, Cloudian Aerosol is a spell card. It says you discard one Cloudian monster, target a face-up monster on the field, you place fog counters on it equal to the discarded monster's level. So that's obviously pretty decent, especially since the larger Cloudians sometimes don't have access to them early on. Being able to potentially get so many fog counters on a card is actually insanely good. But in addition to that, you can actually banish this card and one Cloudian monster from your graveyard to spell summon one Cloudian monster from your deck, which majority of the time it's probably going to go ahead and be Turbulence, because this card is insane. Again, you just remove one fog counter to spell summon a Cloudian Smoke Ball from your deck or from either player's graveyard. Not that that really makes too much of a difference unless you're doing mirror match, but that's an insane effect, especially with links. You could just, it's almost like infinite fodder. There's a lot of cards that we're going to be talking about for this archetype that I think could actually be pretty insane in the deck, especially since like it doesn't limit you of summoning only one of them per turn. So that is pretty cool, and unfortunately here it's just going to go ahead and begin. The Super Quantum player is going to be taking it. But again, I was more interested in the Cloudians, so I kind of want to talk a little bit more about the archetype and show you guys some more gameplay over here. But anyways, the Incantations also got recent new support. They actually kind of got, I guess you could argue, kind of a boss monster for themselves. But this is going to be against a Blue Eyes player over here, and he luckily is able to, of course, activate Zaborg's effect and search out so many dang cards. And normally some decks they would just have to say GG at this point, because this card can just instantly beat people. Now, with the Cloudians, since most of them can't be destroyed by battle, you will still be taking battle damage. But Wall of Revealing Light is a pretty old card. In fact, this card used to be at 1 at one point, strangely enough. But yeah, this is the card that I'm talking about over here. So he's going to go ahead and be able to just have a few small monsters on board. He actually got creature swap for this, but his opponent can't attack anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to go ahead and set that Blazing Mirror Force. But there's the Incantation. Going to go ahead and re-add the Advanced Ritual. He's going to go ahead and reset one of the cards. He's going to go ahead and activate White Howling, which is a card we don't have yet in the TCG, which is a really, really good card. I'm just going to go over the effect of this card. But White Howling says if you control a water monster, you target a spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If you do, negate all spell effects on your opponent's field this turn. So that pretty much stops everything unless it's, of course, activated in the graveyard. But really insanely good card. Anyways, Atlas, I guess, could technically be an okay card for going first. So this card has the effect where you can remove 3 fog counters from anywhere to discard 1 random card out of your opponent's hand. This is the card I think that can make the deck like pull off basically FTKs, and you could probably do something pretty insane with this card as well. Alright guys, so this is a replay that I really wanted to showcase off, and this is going to be utilizing the Dark Lord card, the Condemned Dark Lord. It shows you what you can kind of do in the deck. It's a little bit trolly definitely, but let's go ahead and check out what's going to be going on over here. So basically, Condemned Dark Lord has the ability to, once per turn during your end phase, you gain 5 life points for each fairy monster on the field. Now the Cloudians can basically protect themselves already, courtesy of the effects of they can't be destroyed by battle. Now when you combo it with another card that's actually for, well, it's technically for like the fairy archetype. Cloudians happen to be fairies. I just want to showcase out what you can potentially do in the deck. Now he did happen to have Blazing Mirror Force, so he was okay in this circumstance. You can actually make a lot of Mr. Boys, and then you can start boosting them up. Now, he happens to have Magician's Navigation, so he's going to go ahead and actually be able to get rid of one. But if that wasn't there, I mean, making triple Mr. Boys, that's not bad. You're going to be able to boost everything by 1500, which should let you run over a majority of things in the game. Again, the Cloudians aren't very strong on their own with 1300 attack. But he actually ended up making the Relinquished. It really all comes down to that Cloudian Smoke Ball. Just getting all of that free extra advantage into the game could be quite good. Especially when we should be getting more Cloudian support. There's no way they would release just one card. That one card is great, don't get me wrong. But when you combo it, well, specifically having Sanctuary in the Sky, and then it makes all of your monsters immune here, it's just going to be really good. And like I said, this is more so him just kind of trolling at this point in this duel. And I want to show you guys what you could just do in general in the deck. I would probably not go for this same play unless you're just, again, interested in trolling. But then also, this has the effect of once per turn during your end phase, you gain the extra life points for each fairy on the field, which it does include itself. But what we're really here for is seeing how much life points we can gain. So you can see he's making, he's got triple at this point now. And during the end phase, he's going to be getting 7,500 life points every single time. And if he attacks, well, that's just going to go ahead and get stopped by the Link Karibo. And then he can go ahead and just keep on summoning that over and over, which can obviously get quite annoying. He's going to go ahead and place more counters on him. Going to go ahead and just gain extra LP over here. At this point, we just have one of the Smoke Balls banished, but there's still a Fog counter up on the board. The whole archetype is relatively slow. Like I said, at that point, the opponent was just like, dude, I'm done. I don't even want to face off against you. But I kind of want to talk about the other cards in the Cloudian archetype that we didn't really get to see gameplay of, and I think that some of them are actually not too bad. Again, Turbulence is the card here, where if yeah, it can't be destroyed battle, but anyways, you get to place a fog counter for each Cloudian monster in the field and you remove one spell from the Smoke Ball. This is the main card that really makes the archetype. And another card I thought was pretty good that I didn't see a gameplay of, which was Fog Control. It's a quick play spell card that says you tribute a Cloudian monster and you place 3 fog counters on one face-up monster. Because you're able to instantly just get rid of any Cloudian monster, of course that could be any Cloudian monster, Cloudian Smoke Ball. There you go. You get rid of the Smoke Ball that you already basically get for free, and then you can place 3 fog counters. So that basically just lets you get out extra cards. By just getting rid of this, you just get extra tokens, and you can just use one of those tokens to summon another Smoke Ball. Anyways, there's also Acid over here. There's 2 other Cloudian cards that I wanted to go over. There's one that destroys a monster by removing 2 fog counters, and there's one that destroys Speller Traps. Both of them are just kind of meh at the end of the day. Again, Atlas is going to be the card that potentially opens up the door for, I would say, hand loops, because, where is it, you can move 3 fog counters and anywhere to discard 1 random card out of your opponent's hand. Not too bad. It doesn't say that it's a once per turn effect, which, again, that's why it could be very good. And then, lastly, over here, there's Lucky Cloud. Because the whole archetype is relatively slow anyways, during the end phase, if you summon 2 or more Cloudian monsters with the same name this turn, draw 2 cards, which obviously you're going to be utilizing Smoke Ball multiple times. Not too bad. It doesn't even say you can only activate 1 per turn. So I think Lucky Cloud could be another option for Cloudians. And then also, Summon Cloud actually has a little bit of potential as well. So if you don't control any monsters during your main phase, you can go ahead and special summon a level 4 lower Cloudian monster from your hand or from either player's graveyard. And if you special summon a monster from the graveyard with this effect, you destroy it. So that basically just gives you like a reborn. I mean, again, this is the card that runs everything. If this card gets negated in any shape or form, you can go ahead and just get that card right back. And then on top of that, if you want to special summon from the hand, you can definitely do so. I mean, at the end of the day, this card doesn't really do too much for you, but it can kind of help you push for some other plays in the deck. But yeah, that is a little showcase off of the Cloudian archetype. Let me know, guys, what you think of it down below in the comment section below. I think it's going to get more support, but I just wanted to kind of showcase it off, even though we had the duel against the Super Quantums, and it took the L, but I'm more interested in this deck really than anything, but I figured I'd give you guys gameplay of both of that, as well as talking a little bit about Cloudians, because a lot of people probably have never seen this archetype before. Going through all the cards, in fact, I did go through all the cards, and I just think that most of the effects are too slow. Like, Squall, yeah, you get to place one for each, but like it's way too slow, you're going to get OTK'd. But again, if you happen to have the Sanctuary in the Sky, you can protect your monsters through that, or maybe other back row. But overall, as of right now, the deck has insanely good potential. Again, it all comes down to how good we can make Turbulence and how much we can really just get this card to just special summon. Again, not a once per turn, and you can just keep on summoning them, man. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some gameplay of that. Shouts to my boy Zeke for hooking me up with those plays. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Peace, peace.